Hello, today we will discuss on food production. We start with the term crop. We all know what does crop mean. Crop is actually similar plants for production of food in the fields on a large scale. That means similar plants grows in large scale for production of food is commonly known as crop. For example, cereals, pulses, oil seeds, etc. For commercial purpose, the crop used for commercial purpose like jute, cotton, etc. are known as cash crops. So what are cash crops? Cash crops are crops normally used for commercial purpose like jute, cotton, etc. Cash crops, when grows on plantation, grows on plantation, known as plantation crops. What are the examples of plantation crops? Plantation crops are rubber, coffee, etc. Now, if we see, we can find out the terms like classification of crops. Classification of crops. Classification of crops based on season of sowing. So classification of crops based on season of sowing. It is classified into two types. Number one is kharif crops. What is kharif crops? Which is sown in rainy season. Sown in rainy or monsoon season. Rice, jute, maize, cotton, all are kharif crops. Rice, jute, maize, all are kharif crops which are sown in rainy season, that means from June to September. Another type of crop depending on the season of sowing is Rabi crop. What is Rabi crop? Rabi crop sown in the winter season, like October, November. Example, wheat, gram, mustard, all are Rabi crops. Now, we come to the next point, which is basic need or steps of crop production. What are the basic needs or steps of crop production? Number one is plowing. What is plowing? Plowing is the process of loosening and turning the soil. So plowing is loosening and turning the soil. Plowing is done with the help of an equipment with a curved blade, and the equipment is known as plow, pulled by a pair of bullocks or by tractor. Pulled by either bullocks or nowadays tractor is also used. So this is plowing. Why does plowing is necessary for crop production? Because plowing allow root of the plant to penetrate freely, to penetrate freely, that facilitate to absorb proper nutrients from the soil. In addition to that, plowing is also necessary for growth of worms and microorganisms. Growth of worms and microorganisms present in the soil that is necessary for fertilization, or rather for increasing the fertility of the soil. So growth of worms and microorganisms is also a necessary point for plowing. Necessity for plowing. Next, loose soil help to retain the moisture and to create air space. To create air space as well as retain moistures. Finally, these loosened soil help the easy mixing of manure and fertilizer with the soil. Easy mixing of manure and fertilizer to the soil. So these are the necessity of plowing. Next step for crop production is labeling. So the second one is labeling. What is labeling? Labeling is done when plowed soil is labeled by pressing it down lightly. Pressing down the soil with the help of leveler. With the help of leveler. And this is made either by wood or iron. This leveling packs in loose soil and prevents soil erosion. So leveling prevents soil erosion. It was wrongly written as labeling, but it must be leveling, level. And finally, the third step is known as manuring. The third step is known as manuring. Manuring is nothing but adding of fertilizer and manure to the soil. So, adding of fertilizer and manure to the soil is known as manure. Adding of fertilizer and manure to the soil to increase fertility. So, this is necessary before sowing seeds on the field. These are the basic needs or steps of crop production. So, today is all about this. Thank you.
For tasting your understanding of this lesson and more videos, log on to www.tubelessons.net.